Hello YouTubers, I'm live back here at NPBL, and it's the only engine here at the office right now. NSX Southern High Hood GP38-2 5075. The NPBL sisters are actually in the yard today, and they're doing some work over there. But now we're getting a really good close look of this High Hood GP38-2. It was built for Southern. You've got the headlight on top here, and even the ditch lights. Southern did not have ditch lights on their engine, so Norfolk Southern put in the money and they put on the ditch lights. So you can see you've got the horn on top. They've actually moved some of the horns back on some of the other models because it's right over the cab and it's distraction, and the engineers and the conductors can't hear the radio when it comes in. They're the original number boards. This was actually built, I think, in 1961 as Southern GP38-2 High Hood number 5075, and it's retained its original owner through both of its owners. As you can see here, really good side of there. You can see the Southern's been covered up a little bit with some paint. GP38-2. You got the seats up there for the crew. The old NS logo, which is always a plus. High voltage. And a really good close-up of the trucks. Take a look. Like it was just washed from all of this rain. If I can come here to the rear, I'll give you a really good shot of the rear. As you can see, you've got another horn, so you got two horns on this engine, and you've got the bell on top. The bell eventually went underneath the locomotive. Then of course, ditch lights here on the rear, just like the front, and you also have the pretty black and white on the pretty thoroughbred on each end, which is always good because I love the thoroughbred. And of course, still original number boards and original headlights. A lot of this is original, except for the ditch lights. That's the only exception, and of course the paint job. Everything else you see on this engine is entirely original. Maybe the seats had to get taken out, but most everything in here, the inside, everything on this engine is totally original. And that's a plus too. You see you got the equipment box up here for all the tools. Then you've got, that's the window to check the water. Then you also have in here is where the big engine is stored. It's 12 cylinders. I think it's a 645E 12-cylinder engine, I believe. You can see here, here's the front of the side of the cab, and of course you've seen the front. So I love these engines, especially when they run long hood, because that's the way they were meant to run, was long hood. And that's probably, the controls are probably on the other side of the engine. It's probably on the left side instead of the right, because that's the way they were meant to run. That's the way EMD built it. But anyway, that's a little special on the high hoods. Norfolk and Western and Southern bought these. Very good engines in their time. Awesome looking cab. Awesome everything. With the Dash 2 computer system that was introduced in, I think, the 60s. Late 50s, early 60s. So, you can see the front. They got the coupler cut bar, the electrical hoses, MU hoses, and the coupler. That coupler looks like it's busted. Yeah, that coupler right there looks busted. Let me get close up so you guys can see it. I don't know if that coupler is supposed to be like that, but if anybody knows about that coupler, please let me know, and let me know if that's broken. But anyway, this is the Norfolk Southern High Hood Special. This engine lives down here, so we always get to see this. But I'm sorry the Beltline sisters are not here. It's just because they're out in the yard. So anyway, thank you all very much. This is Engineer Pat, and we'll see you next time.